Greetings friends and strangers alike, welcome one and all. I am your friendly woodland elf and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. So last time we did a bit of off-screen grinding and we tackled the rest of the Shinra Mansion using the combination keys we found in the last episode, in the episode before, to open the safe, and in there was a big bad monster, but we beat him down easy enough, and we got a key to a new character in Mr. Vincent Valentine, the emo vampire, even though he's not a vampire. And we also found Sephiroth lingering in the basement of Shinra Mansion. He said a little bit of anime villain bullshit at us, and then said he would journey to Mount Nibel and we should follow him if we wish to find out what the reunion is. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I rested up in the inn off screen. I gave Vincent pretty much Yuffie's materia minus one of the summons. It was minus something, I don't know. No, it wasn't a summon, it was minus something. Oh no, it wasn't wasn't overly important. Anyway, let us move on to Mount Nibel. So we go through the narrow mountain pass out back. We're going to leave our little buggy behind, I'm afraid. It's a damn shame, I love that thing. But it's going to serve us no use in the mountains. So let's go. Now this place looks familiar, does it not? Yep, we saw this place in the Calm flashback. The beautiful thing about the Calm flashback is we got to skip the walking on this little winding path. This time round, we don't get to skip it. Anyway, let's check out our new guy, Vincent in battle. Look at him all cool. He's very tall, isn't he? You know what, let's just attack, shall we? These things can't do that much damage to us. Oh, see, I told you he's got a gun. One of only two out of... Well, I guess it's a spoiler to say how many characters you get in the game. But he's the only second character who will use a firearm. Because everyone prefers to brawl it out with melee weapons, obviously. Alrighty, that wasn't too challenging. Hopefully we'll get some more challenging monsters, because quite frankly, I'm feeling beast right now. I am joking whenever I say stuff like that. Just being sarcastic. And we get a new weapon for Cloud, the Rune Blade. It offers one more slot, better attack than the Force Stealer, and it is also double materia growth, so it's literally better in every single way. So why would you not do it? Do it! Oh, that's what was on Vincent. Chocobo Lure. Yeah, I remember now. I guess we'll give him the Destruct Materia. I don't even think there's anything that actually casts a barrier on itself. At least, not to my knowledge, not ever silly in the game anyway. The enemies in this game very rarely buff themselves. It's a silly weapon. It looks like a fan. Cloud's new sword. The way it kind of like puffs out at the end, where it's like kind of closed. That's what it looks like to me anyway. Let's let Old Man Ramo take care of this. Oh, actually, I should have shown our new Summon Odin, shouldn't I? I'll show him off soon. For now we get Gandalf, I mean Rama. I love the kick-ass necklace of thorns he's got on. Ooh. And if you notice there, Vincent has acquired his limit break. Now his limit break, I'll show it in the next battle I guess. It's a little different to the limit breaks of all the other characters. For a start, he only has 4. He still has 4 levels of limit breaks like everyone else, but he only has 1 per level. The way you acquire Vincent's next limit break is just to get the kills. Like anyone else, just to level up to the next level. You don't have to use it so many times. Oh, we're back to this rickety old bridge. Apparently Shinra fixed this too, which is awfully nice of him. Hopefully it don't break this time. It's got to be a more convenient way of getting across there, right? Instead of a rickety ass old wooden bridge. At a ridiculous angle, might I add. Alright, so let's check out Vincent's limit break for the first time. Galleon Beast. And you have to use it on yourself. Oh, that's right, and we get an achievement for using it for the first time. What Vincent's limit break does is he transforms into a monster. And for the rest of the battle, you cannot control him. He is in berserk mode. So it's a very risky tactic to do. He becomes more powerful, and as you can see, his HP increased quite a considerable amount, but you lose control of him for the entire battle. And each limit break has 2 attacks. This one has Berserk Dance, which you've seen as a single target in melee attack, and Beast Flare, which is a very, very powerful fire elemental all-party attack. So it's a cool limit break, it's very gimmicky, it's very situational. If you're up against an enemy that like absorbs fire, you don't want to use that. Because like I said, you cannot control what he uses. So if he uses Beast Flare, he's going to heal the enemy for quite a considerable amount. And we come into this room where we've got a big section of pipes. I actually forget which one. Oops. I guess we'll show this battle, whatever. Oh, it's a dragon. It's a Dargon. Oh no, Mr. Dargon. Let's show off our new summon, Odin, shall we? Yeah, Vincent, use your piddly little gun. That's really going to kill a dragon. And here is Odin. I think he's the only summon in the game that can have 2 possible attacks. He's a kick-ass man on a 6-legged horse. And this is one of his attacks. Gunge Lance. And a spear that parts the heavens and slams down. Ooh, with immense power. And let's use Breath of the Earth just to get some usage on it. Yeah, Odin has 2 attacks. Gunge Lance, which we just saw, which is just a powerful non-elemental attack. And he also has another one called Steel-Bladed Sword, which will, if it hits, it does have a small possibility to miss. If it hits, it will kill any enemy. It will just cast death on them. It just kills them instantly. The reason it used Gunge Lance and not Steel-Bladed Sword is because this is classed as a powerful enemy. It will not use Steel-Bladed Sword against bosses, because obviously that's too cheap. Or against powerful enemies like this dragon here, because it's obviously just being able to instantly kill an enemy like that is a bit cheap, so they nerfed him a little for that, and I like that, it's pretty cool. But anyway, first thing I want to do, and I always forget about this, you can miss items if you don't do this, is ignore the pipes for a second and come down this ladder here, because you want to knock this ladder down. The battles. Oh, the battles. Oh, we got some cool hula dancing people. Oh god, they've got stare down. That can petrify. Or does it cast stop? I think it casts stop actually because she's... Yeah, the enemies are doing a little bit of damage, aren't they? Aqualung! That's it. That's it, Vincent. Cast those scary, scary bubbles. Man, that is such a powerful spell. I highly recommend getting that spell as early as you can, which like we got is just outside the gold saucer. Because if not, the next chance to get it is at the end of disc 1. And that's against a boss. So if you miss it then, you're probably looking at like disc 2 or 3. Disc 3, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, we've knocked down that ladder, so now we can get down here. And why do I want to do that, you ask? Well, there's a save point down there. That's not the only reason why I want to do that. We don't want to jump down there. If you notice, there's a big blue six-legged motherfucker sitting in our way. You don't want to talk to him. He's a nasty person. But yeah, so basically just came down here to knock that ladder down, because if you get the pipe to the far... any of those two pipes to the far right, you drop straight down and you can't get back up to get, like, there's an item there you can miss. That's why. If you go through... dang fights. Dang fights. Oh, it's 3 of the hula dancers. Vincent! Destroy! Oh, they just like cast stop on him? Miss? Yes, they have, because they missed, so... Okay, they all really want to petrify... Oh, okay, block out of it. I'm not sure if Vincent becomes immune to status effects while he's in this kind of mode. I'm honestly not sure. Oh god, he's tickling me. Stop. Don't tickle the beast. Anyway, I told Cloud to use Aqualung because I forgot about that. I forgot I told Cloud to use Aqualung, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, and Mr. Vincent is almost leveled up. Oh, actually, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. My phone was about to run out of battery, and I used my phone as a... I used the stopwatch on my phone as a timer for the episode, so I just had to go and put that on charge and instead use an online stopwatch. Boring off-screen stuff. Anyway, if you come through this door over here, you'll see a very very familiar sight. It's the Nibelheim reactor. I mean, of course we're going to see it. We're in Mount Nibel. I keep mixing it up between Nibelheim and Nibelheim. I keep mispronouncing it. I honestly can't remember what the official pronunciation is, because I'm not sure where it's actually said. I think it might be said in Crisis Core. I honestly can't remember. I'm going to keep saying Nibelheim. Anyway, if we come down the world's worst personnel access, pipes and chains, you can come into the reactor. I honestly don't think there's anything to do here, actually. I mean, they fixed up the big eggplant that got destroyed, and the Genova door's locked again. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do here. I don't know why I came back here. Why did I come back here? Anyway, let's climb up these chains. Let's break these chains. I'll be the breaker of chains. And Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea and Mother of Dragons. I do love Game of Thrones. Oh, I'm sorry, A Song of Ice and Fire, if we're going to use its official book title, because I am a book reader. Minor tangent. Anyway, let's head back up these ladders, and let's start heading through these pipes. There's only 2 of them that are any of significance that lead to items. The other 3 just lead to nowhere. It's another Dargan. What we're gonna do about the Dargan? Oh, let's use Demi for the first time. I wonder if this is sensible to that. Oh. Huh. I didn't realise we didn't have flamethrower on both enemy skills. He is immune to the Ringer. Demi. Makes sense. Most big, powerful enemies are. Because Demi 3 is very powerful. And Air shoots Earthquake, and it's super effective because it's a dragon, it's a fire type. Bringing Pokemon logic into it. And while Cloud uses Blade Beam, I'm going to eat a biscuit. Very unprofessional, I know, but I've got a cup of tea and biscuits, and, you know, because I'm British, I obviously have a cup of tea and biscuits. But I want to eat my biscuits before my cup of tea goes cold. First world problems. Alright, another Fire Fang. I don't know what that is. I'm going to assume it's some sort of thrown item. That is a fire elemental, I'm going to assume. No, not a magical firing. Fire Fang. Yeah, it's just a thrown fire too, that's pretty nice. No, I want to air this. And if you press left, you can go Cure, boosh. Cheatsy tactic there for you. I think it uses the same amount of MP as well, so I used 5. Yeah, it was 5, yeah. You can use a cure all for... Well, you can use that in battle. What am I talking about? Anyway, this is one of the things that I just never remember in this game. Some things I do, some things I don't. Let's just guess the pipe numbers. Let's go down pipe 1. Wee, down the water slide. Woo! And that's the one that takes you right to the boss. We don't like that. Okay, back up the ladder. That's the one part about this, it's quite tedious, is climbing back up all the ladders to get the items. But you got to get the items. You're not a gamer if you don't get all the items. Come on now. I want to say number 2 is useless. No, number 2 gets you an item. Well, ain't that dandy? We get the Power Soul. That is a weapon for Tifa that... oh, we can't test it. Yeah, that's a weapon for Tifa that works in a very specific manner. I think the way Power Soul works, if it's the... I know there's a weapon for Tifa that does this, I think it's the Power Soul. Is... when she's low on health, like in the yellow health, her attack goes up by... I don't know the multiplier, but it goes up a lot. Her strength goes up a lot. And if she has death cast upon her, it also goes up a hell of a lot as well. And both of those stack. So if you keep her on low health and don't heal her after the battles, well, obviously heal her up if she falls low on health. If she's close to dying in the battle. If you keep her low on health and then cast death on her at the start of a battle, she becomes insanely powerful and can hit some real good numbers. Anyway, enough of the metagame talk. I mean, I could be talking out my ass completely because I honestly don't know the weapons. That's another thing I never remember about this game, is I don't know how some of the weapons work. Never have done, probably never will. Because honestly, I don't think it really matters what kind of weapon you're using in this game. The weapon honestly doesn't have that much bearing on what... It obviously does have bearing on what your damage output is, but they're kind of interchangeable, I've found anyway. Anyway, number 3 is absolutely useless, and I knew for a fact it would be for even going it. Why did I do that? I also think number 5 is useless. I think number 5 drops you straight out next to number 3. So, my awesome powers of deduction lead me to believe that we need to take number 4. I was right. And we get another all materia. Honestly, it's not that great a reward. I mean, how many all materials have we got at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have an all 2. Yeah, we have 5 all materials at this point. So, I mean, we didn't really need that, but hey. Anyway, okay, we're going to have to deal with this motherfucker staring us right in the face. Well, what do you know? Get into a battle right on the save point. And I really should start cutting these battles out. This is like the 3rd dragon we've seen, but... fuck it. We're not going to use Galleon Beast because, being a Dargon, he will absorb fire. So Galleon Beast is a bad move. Instead we're going to use Anger of the Land. The kick-ass Mr. Titan is going to come kick your ass, Dargon. He's going to go double keen on your ass. That didn't do that much damage at all, did it? Ooh! Flamethrower is not fun. Oh, that would have killed Vincent. Let's use Aqua Lung. And then let's use Aqua Lung again. Man, this thing can hit hard. It's never really going to be in any danger of killing you, I don't think, just because it can only single target, but... No, it still packs a wallop, don't it? Oh, it lived 2 Aqua Lungs. Phew. Nope, we don't use Galleon Beast, that is a bad move, but we can use Death Blow. If you want a straight up melee attack. Of course we missed. Why wouldn't we miss? This dragon is giving me way much more trouble than it needs to, because I'm not using any summons. Oh, he's actually getting us off his ass to come kill me. Alright. Eris, stop messing about with him and kill him. Judgment Bolt! Do love me some tea. In fact, I'm going to take another drink. Oh, finally the dragon sits down. Gah. Another Firefang. Huh, I wonder if that's a 100% drop. Oh, we were actually on the save point when we got into that battle. Well, ain't that fantastic. Anyway, we are going to hit up a tent, because we're at a save point. Boosh. We're also going to hit up the save point, just in case something happens to mess up, even though it never has so far. Yes, and we're going to face down this motherfucker right here. I will say one thing. It is handy to equip the bolt ring that you got from the Sleeping Man of Junon, or to put elemental lightning linked on a armor. I'm actually going to be real smart about this and give Vincent a... He doesn't need poison. Give him both of the enemy skills, seeing as he has the bolt ring and can absorb lightning damage, because you guessed it, there's a lightning elemental attack that this guy can cast. And we do want it now because there are only, like Aqualung, there are only 3 opportunities to get it in the entire game. So get it now. 2 of those opportunities, by the way, are bosses. This one and a later boss. So get it now. Anyway, let's attack the Blue Scorpion. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah, very few bosses on the game actually have overworld models. That's cool. Anyway, this thing that kind of looks like Heracross is the Materia Keeper. You do not want to use Vincent's Galleon Beast here or Ifrit, because I don't believe he casts any fire magic at you, but he does absorb fire. So don't use that. I suppose I should throw up Big Guard. This is another one of those bosses like Lost Number that can put your party down if you're not prepared for it. It's like this is the point in the game where the game was just like, alright, you've had your fun, you know, let's ramp up the difficulty a bit. Because all the bosses up to this point, honestly, I don't think you're in any danger of dying to him. I mean, what have we seen? Like stuff like the Scorpion Guard, that's not going to kill you. Airbuster, that's not going to kill you. Apps. Reno. Can't even remember anything else. The Bottom Swell, I guess that could provide a challenge. Genova Birth. Yeah, Genova Birth does provide a bit of a challenge, I will admit. Now there is a way to use this on just a single person. Like, even if you have something linked to an all, you can still single target, and I don't know what the button is to do it. Because I don't really want to waste an all out, even though I've got 3 of them. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's not many bosses in the game up to this point that have given a considerable threat. But the Lost Number is one, and this is another, if you're not prepared for it. If you've leveled up to about the level that I am, I mean, you should be good, I think. Holy shit, that is hitting hard. Okay, Cloud has nothing useful. Fuck it, let's just use Q2. What summon have you got, Vincent? Oh yeah, Titan. Still no fat chocobo, see? I want to see his fat yellow ass dropping down on some enemies pretty soon. Wow, that did no damage. I think this is the point in the game where you kind of have to start dropping summons. Because some of them just aren't that powerful anymore. Chocomog's one of those. Obviously it was very good at the beginning of the game because it's your first summon, but now we've got, what, 7 summons? No, 6. Yeah, we've got 6, yeah, Chocomog, Shiva, Ifrit, Ramo, Titan. We've got 6 summons. So, I mean, it's not very useful anymore. Oh, that's not fun. It just... Ooh! I'm not sure if that's the first time... Did I just use Phoenix Down on myself? I thought Phoenix Down's kind of auto-target the downed person. Cloud, you fucking dillweed. I was sure that Phoenix Down, like... sort of targeted the downed person automatically. Oh, yeah, and this is, I believe, the first time we've seen it. This enemy can cure himself. I'm not sure if that's the first boss we've seen that can do this. But that means he's getting low on health. He only does that if he's low on health, so... we kind of want to watch what we're doing. Because... Oh, there it is. There's the attack we were waiting for. Trying. And we got Vincent to learn it. That is good. It's similar to Beta and Aqualung in that it's a quite powerful all-party spell. Lightning Elemental, as you might have guessed. And I'll get Vincent to drop White Wind to cure up Cloud and Eris. Thing is, we don't really want him to use that again. Now, I'm not sure if he actually absorbs lightning damage as well, because he does cast Lightning Elemental attack. Huh. Yeah, the reason this boss can be pretty hard is that big horn attack of his. While it is only a single target, you saw how much damage that thing was doing. Oh, it does take lightning damage too. Yeah, you saw how much damage it was doing, so yeah. It can still hurt pretty hard. And of course, trying is pretty darn powerful. Ares just waste that Breath of the Earth, I guess. Cloud can't do nothing but steal right now. It's okay. Steal, attack. Oh, you know what? We're going to actually try out trying. We're going to use it on him. Use your own attack against you, sir. He has really good magical defense, doesn't he? Oh, he's starting to use Hell Combo. Ooh! Jesus. Yeah, get big guard up for that defense. That barrier and barrier. Oh! We need to put this guy down quick. Oh yeah, that's the one bad thing, is M barrier actually works against your cure. So your cure magic will do less damage. Oh my god, what am I trying to say? Your cure magic will cure less health. Keep that in mind, because I clearly just didn't. Okay, Vincent's got nothing. I'm going to ready up a cure too, because that trine's going to do a lot of damage. Oh, the barrier just ran out. Did you see that? Oh no, it's still counted. Oh, we got him. You see, even at my level, he was still dishing out a considerable amount of damage. I mean, he killed Vincent at one point, which I think might be the first time that's happened in this Let's Play. I can't say that for certain. So yeah, you can see what would happen if you were a lower level. He would just straight up destroy you. And he drops a materia. Being a materia keeper, you would expect so. Counter materia. This materia is amazing. It does exactly what you think it does. It's an independent materia that counterattacks, pretty much. It counterattacks, I believe, only physical. I want to say it's only physical damage. I don't know if it can do magical as well. Anyway, what materia slot was on Cloud here? Oh yeah, that was the enemy skill here. And we're going to give it back to Cloud. We're actually going to ditch the poison on Vincent because it's really not doing that well. I'm going to give Cloud the counter attack because I think he has the most strength at this point, right? 63. Oh yeah, by a long shot. So we want him doing the magic. We want him doing the physical damage. So I guess we should give Vincent some all magic, shouldn't we? What should we give him? I guess we could give him Gravity All up. Let's give him Poison All. And give him his enemy skill back. Yeah, screw it, why not? And we are going to save after that boss fight, because goddamn, I'm hurting bad. That one. And looking at my timer, that has brought me to just over half an hour, so we'll have to call it a day for this episode. So in this episode we made our way into Mount Nibel following the orders of man Sephiroth himself, and we found that it's an anthill of intertwining caves. Well, we kind of saw that in Calm, but whatever. And we fought our way through various Dargons and other nasties, and were blocked by the big blue scorpion Materia Keeper, who we beat down and took his purple ball. So next time we're going to continue through Mount Nibel and through to the other side to hopefully keep on Sephiroth's trail. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.